Welcome to today's tutorial on how to create a new bank account. We will show how to do so on both Dynamics GP and Business Central. Let's start with Dynamics GP. To begin, navigate to the Cards button at the top of the page. Then click on Financial in the drop-down. Finally, click on Checkbook. The checkbook maintenance card opens up. We start by specifying a checkbook ID, let's call it Test Bank. We will enter the value sample account in the description field. Next we specify the currency ID for this checkbook. For our example, let's pick US dollars. Press Select. We will also link this entry to a GL account. Click on the search icon next to the cash account field to view a full list of accounts. We choose Cash, Operating Account, and press Select. Next, we enter a value for the bank account field. Now we'll also add an associated bank ID in this account. Let's create a new one called Test Bank. Press Add. The name will also be Test Bank. Next, we enter a sample transit number. We also enter a sample bank branch number. And we're done with this bank ID entry. Press Save. The bank account details are all filled in for our example. Let's go ahead and press Save. Now we can close this window. Let's move on to Business Central. We start by navigating to the search icon at the top of the page. Search for bank accounts. Select bank accounts under the Lists section. To create a bank account, we press on the button labeled New on the top ribbon. We enter the value Test Bank for the account name. Then, we enter the bank branch number for this entry. We also enter a sample bank account number. Now let's move on to the next section. We could add more bank account details under the Communication tab, if needed for a particular entry. Next, under the Posting tab, we can specify the currency code. Let's select USD for our example. Although optional, we can also input the last check number. Then we specify the bank account posting group. We select Operating from the list, which connects this bank account to an associated GL account. Like before, we could add more details in the fields under the Transfer tab, if need be. And we're done. We can press the back button to see our newly created account in the bank accounts list. Here it is. In summary, we have shown how to create a bank account in Dynamics GP by navigating to the checkbook card under the Financial section. The process was replicated on Business Central by simply adding a new entry in the bank accounts list.